Now,
nasty.
you want to hear some LA bus stories though?
Getting on the bus fucking sucks.
Oh, I got plenty of
My
those
first
too.
day, my first day going down that same path from Santa Monica Boulevard, going up into West Hollywood. It's probably like 5:30 in the morning, pitch black, because I had to go to work at like 6. So I'm getting off the train. I go sit on the bus stop. It's all these people around, and there's this guy that wasn't saying anything at first, and then all of a sudden he just, like a Spanish dude, just busts out, starts yelling and like cussing in Spanish and shit. And I was minding my own business to a degree, but I think he could just smell the fresh LA on me. You know what I'm saying? Like, he could tell I was new because I probably was peaking a little too much, more
Yeah.
than I should have been. But also maybe it's because like as he's talking, like he realizes that he's fucking up because like I have like a box cutter on me because like I worked at a grocery store and shit, and it was just like on my belt, and I think he saw that, and then he started trying to freak out. But I didn't know what he was saying, like, 'cause I don't speak Spanish at all. So like, I'm just like kind of ignoring him, but he's like literally like in my face like this. You know what I'm saying? So like when he starts getting really close and making violent movements, I put my hand on it. You know what I'm saying? And then he started like trying to tap it, saying like I'm pretty sure telling me to pull it on him. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, I'm not about to fucking slice this dude with no box cutter, dog. I'm trying to go to work. You know what I mean? Like, leave me alone. So like then the bus comes, and because I really put my hand on him so he couldn't take it from me. You know what I'm saying? But then when the bus comes, we get on the bus, and like there was this little Spanish kid that sat across from me on the bus, and he obviously knew what the guy was saying. He's like, "Yeah, that dude was crazy, man." I was like, "Yeah, bro, people be smoking meth and shit." And then he just started laughing. But yeah, so first day I pretty much had to like Ultimate Warrior status, fight my way, to fucking Trader Joe's. Like,
I am crazy. But you know what else? I don't give a fuck.
That's a bad
hard
bus
in the
route
paint.
though, dude. Because on
Yeah,
that
bro,
same
terrible,
route,
man.
I took that once to see my ex-girlfriend because she worked in Beverly Hills.
Mm-hmm.
And I got to, there was like a black dude that was like in one of those front seats. Like usually you're facing forward, but he was in the ones that face like in the
Yeah,
front for the handicapped people. And this is a couple months in. I'm a little bit less, green around the gills or whatever. So I'm trying to mind my own business. But he starts looking at me, and he's a homeless guy. It's just like a crackhead. It's a big
yeah.
black dude. He kind of looked like Dame Dash if he had like 2 teeth. And he was just staring at me, just looking at me. And finally, I like look up enough, and I make direct eye contact. You try to like avoid it, but then there's inevitably that moment where you like unfortunately lock eyes. And some of those
Yeah.
people, like he took that whatever. So he's like, yo, motherfucker. And I was like, I had headphones in. So I'm like, what? Trying to, but I could hear what he was saying. I was just trying to play it off.
Yeah.
He's like, I know you. I seen you, motherfucking white boy. I seen you. And I was like, what did you say? Because I still at that point wasn't even trying to acknowledge what he was saying. He's like, I
Right.
said I saw you, you fucking cracker. And if you talk to me again, I'm gonna fucking stab you. And I was like, dude, I've never seen you in my life. I just moved here. And he's like, you work for the CIA, motherfucker. I'm gonna fucking kill you if you get off this bus. And I was like, fuck, dude. And then like I saw a couple people around me. There was like a dude next to me, and I could see he was like smiling a little bit. So then I got devious, and I was like, I looked down, but he kept talking. I wasn't really paying attention. I don't remember what he said, but he's insulting me. And then I looked back up, and I made made intense eye contact with him, and I was like, you know what? I do work for the CIA, motherfucker. We've been watching you. And I just started smiling. Like I couldn't like keep going. And the guy next to me laughed because the guy was fucking a lunatic. But dude,
Yeah, bro.
I literally said that. The reason now I'm remembering, the reason I said that was like, I saw all that happening, but I was like really close to my stop. I was like 2 stops away. So I was like, whatever, I'm going to get off this fucking bus anyway. So I did it. But then I said that, and the guy was like, I knew it, and he got like super loud, and I was like, oh shit, but the stop got off, but I've never been so scared that some guy was going to chase me down and kill me. But that bus route, dude, that's where the most loony motherfuckers are at. They get
It's right through the heart, man. It's right through the heart of like Looney Land, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like you probably would have been all right, better off if you was going through like South Central, dog, because people probably would have left you alone for the most part. But that shit just like legitimately, it's just every psycho right there in front of you. And then you have to like walk on Hollywood Boulevard to get to like you had to go like down to the station like on the red line and shit, right where the Walk of Fame is and all that shit. Like every crazy, like that's where like the people in costumes are, dog. It's just like, God, just get out the way, bro. Like stop trying to take pictures in front of me. Like just everything that can get on your nerves right there, dude. Like,
oh, dude, you want to go? You want to experience real deal LA? If a white person wants to get scared, that from the Midwest, you go on the Blue Line. It's a railway.
Oh, yeah.
It goes from Union Station to Long Beach, but it goes through Compton and all that shit. Been on it a bunch of times. Nothing ever happens like directly. But dude, you will go on that and you will see at least 5 things that are so insane that it will blow your fucking mind if you've never been to LA before. Every time we got to go to a restaurant in Long Beach, and inevitably when we got near Watts Tower, whatever, I forget, I think it's called Watts Tower Station, you would get like some fucking big fat chick would get on and be like, this motherfucker, and she'd just like start shit with somebody. Or like, I specifically remember this mom. It was like a big fat, she looked like Smokey's mom from Friday. Remember that lady?
Yeah.
Almost identical to that, but she had a couple kids with her that were like 20, maybe 19 or 20, but like girls. So it's like a big mom and 2 big girls that are they're all like big fatties. But this lady was just berating the fuck out of these, like her daughter, like, you bitches ain't, shut the fuck up, bitch. And just like the whole way, and you could see all like the white people all like nervous, like, oh God.
Bro,
like,
you know what's even more terrifying though? Is when you're somewhere like that and then you get forced into a position where you almost have to act out of like civil duty. You know what I'm saying? So like, I used to work.
Dog.
Oh, bro. Well, I used to work for the bus in Atlanta, right? And the 2 times something, actually, I can count 3 times some shit like this has happened to me. Where one time there's this crackhead that was either blind or partially blind, but she really wasn't. So she could see, but she would act like she was blind or whatever. I don't know exactly what the story was behind it. But one day she sees me and the other guy I work with across the train tracks, and she's yelling and screaming, I know you motherfuckers see me, help me, god damn it, I can't see how I'm going, god damn it. Like going crazy, right? So like the guy I work with is like, hey man, this bitch always tripping out here, man. I know who that is. Like, you feel like dealing with her this time and shit. And I'm like, I don't know what the fuck this is. Like, nah, bro. He's like, she just acting like she blind, but like I think she just lost on the platform or something. Like, I don't know, man. Because like maybe the wind was blowing. I don't know if she could see or not. She looked like she had cataracts. But so then I have to go over there and like literally let this woman like hold my jacket as I take her down the stairs and stuff. And I'm just like, man, where am I right now? Like, who does this, lady? Like, chill out. You know what I'm saying? So like, that's one. Next time I see this guy about to beat his girlfriend up while I'm down there riding the bus, dude. So this old lady sees that I have the martyr jacket on. And he's like jacking this woman up against the wall, but this is once again is like across train tracks. Like I'd have to like go upstairs, come down, deal with all that. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm on my way somewhere. Like actually I was off work at the time, so it really had nothing to do with me. But this lady is like, somebody need to do something about that, don't you think? Like, man, that's crazy. Like he about to hurt her. And I'm like, yeah, man, people don't be knowing how to act out here, bro. And I just got on the bus and went the other way. But like, I probably, at that time should have done something. I don't know, but I don't really think nothing was happening from that. It just looked like they were arguing to me, like he wasn't hitting her or nothing.
Dicey,
so,
dude.
You
get in a situation like that.
Yeah, you can't really be getting up in that type of shit.
That's a dangerous.
That's what I'm saying. Like anything,
unless he's like legitimately jacking the chick up. If he's like hitting her, then maybe. But like,
right.
You're about to get.
That's what I'm saying. He just was talking at the point.
Accident and just trying to be a good guy. But
right, but again, get this. So the last time, fam, and then we can end on this. But the last time I'm riding the bus and I'm doing the shit I'm supposed to be doing, and then this girl gets on that's pregnant, and motherfucker is pregnant, dog, and like 20 people come swarming out of this apartment complex trying to beat this girl up. Like some chick is screaming and going crazy, and it's like, I'm about to whoop this bitch ass. And like, you know, like people be wanting to spectate, so they be trying to like set the fight up. So like he's like it's like this big dude with them, and he's like, nah, you gotta fight her, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like you stop acting scared, like you trying to run on the bus and shit. So like the bus driver ain't doing shit. Like he's literally just sitting there. And like the way this shit would work, like you would always work with somebody else. Like we were in teams. So the lady that's with me is like an old lady, and she's watching it all. So like it's about to go down. She goes to the front of the bus and she's like, yo, you need to do something about this bus driver. Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, why are you just sitting here? You know what I'm saying? But he ain't about to drive off because like the door's open. It's like 20 people standing in the door. You know what I mean? So like he was kind of dealing with some shit anyways. But like the girl that's wanting to fight the pregnant chick is like standing over top of her, yelling, screaming and shit. So then the big dude is like, oh, you ain't gonna fight her. And like she's like, no, I'm pregnant. Like I can't be doing that shit. So like the dude's like, oh, you really pregnant? And like she's like, yeah. So because she says yeah, the dude looks at the crazy girl that wants to fight and is like, yo, I ain't gonna let you scrap with no pregnant girl, man. It's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So then they all get off the bus, but as they're leaving, the girl that wanted to fight punches the glass on the bus and cracks it, dog. Like, had to have broken her hand, I'm sure, but literally punches the glass on the bus, and the shit like fractures in every corner of the window, dude. Like I'm just sitting there like, oh my god. But like it was literally seconds away from me having to go down there and being like, do not fight a pregnant woman. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like this shit was crazy, dog. And like I'm just luckily like everything kind of cooled itself off. But I'm just sitting there looking like, where am I at right now, dog? Like, how did I stumble upon these situations? Dog? I just wanted to go to work. You know what I'm saying? Like, trying to get my paycheck, bro. So, some crazy shit, dog. Your mic is muted, too. I don't know if you know that. Your mic is muted. I can't hear you. Yeah. Your mic.
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
I know we wanted to end this quick, but I want to add one thing that kind of goes with your civic duty thing and also the craziness of Los Angeles public transit. So one time, Kendra and I went to Disneyland out here, but we didn't have a car. So there's a dedicated bus route that goes from downtown Los Angeles to Disneyland. Like it drops you at the front gate. So it takes you there, but it also brings you back, right? So we go in the morning, go to Disneyland, have this fun time, and get back on the bus at night or like in the evening time. And it's filled with, you know, people in that area. What's it called? Buena Park or Buena Vista or whatever. And people, you know, basically people that work at Disney that live where we live and are taking this bus to get home. And us and some other people. But there's also stops along the way where they're picking up other people. So we get on and we're on our way home. We're tired. I'm pissed off because I'm always pissed off and when I'm tired. And we're surrounded by people, but we're sitting, right? And we're sitting next to just an older Mexican guy, small dude. He's in like the seat next to the window and he's minding his own business. Just like you could tell he's worked a long day and he's tired. So he's sitting there and he's minding his own business. And we're just chilling on our way up, you know, up the route. This lady gets on, sits down, and I'm not paying any attention. And I'm watching the road go by. And all of a sudden I smell this fucking smell. And I was like, what the fuck is that? Because it was like this burning smell. And I heard like a click and then I smelled this. And I was like, man, that's weird. It smelled like burning plastic. I was like, that's weird. I wonder what that is. And then I look right over, it's like across the aisle, dude, right next to me, basically. And then the older gentleman is over yonder next to her. This woman is smoking crack on like a...
oh my God.
On the bus, dude. She's smoking crack on the Disneyland bus, bro.
Oh my God, bro.
I'm sitting there like, I looked at Kendra and was like, smoking crack, like not trying to make a big deal of it. I don't want this bitch to go off in the middle of a crack haze. But literally, the guy who was sitting next to her by the window didn't fucking see. He didn't give a fuck. That guy was choking down my LA and his hard life. That this woman smoking crack openly next to him, nobody said anything. And I was
God.
like, I tell this bitch to not smoke crack, but at the same time, like, I didn't. I'll tell you that. I didn't want to make that the hill that I die on, but you can't even ride the bus to Disneyland without somebody popping off. I mean, she was smoking crack, bro. Like, I don't know what else.
It's a magical place, man. You know, like only there can you see that. You know, like
all I gotta
bro.
say is, at least she waited till she wasn't at Disneyland to smoke the crack. I guess. Like, fuck,
it's just funny that you said the dude is literally just like, fuck this bitch. Like, I'm not even gonna look over there because like I've been in that zone too, dude.
I feel like a guy could have been being like fucking stabbed to death, like right, like help me, and that guy would have just been like rolling through his fucking phone, just like
right, like fuck all this, I don't care, bro. Like, he probably was trying to get some secondhand, dog. Like, that's what that was. Like, pass that shit, bitch. Stop playing. Like, but hell yeah, bro. Like, that's fucking amazing, dude. I don't know what I would do in that situation, though, either.
Smoke, bro? Is that possible? I might have gotten a crack.
Yeah, dog.
Dog.
Hell yeah. All of y'all did. If you smelled the plastic, you got some, bro. Fuck all that.
That's
but yeah,
weird,
I mean,
because
I don't know what I would have done.
Kendra and I got off the bus, and I was so amped up that I lifted it up off. I was like, "This motherfucker!" And I just lifted the bus off. Maybe that was crack.